When you change, when I change, when we change the world.
Hi friends, this is Kaya. I have a very important message I would like to share with you, and I would like for us to share with the world. I was watching this morning briefly on social media, some English person, bitching and complaining about some people at a soccer game and how there was violence and how some people got arrested, and then he starts to turn around and say what's not being said is who was instigating this fight. It's the Muslims in England that were doing this and doing that, and we were just retaliating, and then he was cussing, and it was just madness. And I've been having this thought for a while, and this thought has to do with all the craziness that's kind of going on in the world with people attacking each other for different thought systems, belief systems, religions, and so forth. And what I want to do is I want to share actually one of the things that we talk about, which is very, very big in our seminars. We do neuro-linguistic programming, which is N.L.P, which is known as the study of human excellence. It's been around for many, many years. And what N.L.P teaches us is that how we can specifically speak into the listening of another person, how we can bridge worlds, how we can come together, how we can effectively work with our clients, how we can sell our product and services. So it's really teaching us what is the mindset that we need to have that will allow for us to be effective communicators with other people. And one of the things it says is that we must respect and honor the other person's model of the world, or we call it in N.L.P, their map of the world. We must respect and honor the other person's model or map of the world, which is how they see things, how they feel about things, what religion they are part of, what their sexual preferences, what their political views are. And I think that that is something that's very much missing. And I want this message to get out there because I think we realize at the end of the day, when we go deep down inside our soul, we realize that we're all spiritual beings living in human bodies. We all come from the same cloth. So we're all spiritual beings living in human bodies. We may have differences of thoughts on what that spiritual place is or what our God is, but at the end of the day, we're all spiritual beings living in human bodies. We all came to this world for a purpose. We're all a human race, yes? I've been recently working closely in helping and contributing to an organization called N.L.P. I'm here based in Los Angeles, and there's an organization called N.L.P, which is the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. And I myself, I'm not Hispanic, right? I've got some American, some Irish, some Turkish, some Italian in me. But yet what I see in that organization is a great movement, a great energy. And I connect to that on a human level. I don't need to have Hispanic blood in me to want to contribute to an organization that really is moving things forward positively for the Hispanic community, but also the community in general, in life. So getting back to the point, which is respecting, honoring the other person, the other map of the world. So who is it that we know that has a different religion? Okay, so I was baptized Christian a few years back. That doesn't make me want to make anybody else's religion wrong or make any other person wrong. It makes me want to respect other people and their belief systems, their religion, their thought patterns, respect their sexual preferences, respect their political views. I don't have to agree. That's what's missing. I don't have to agree. I don't have to say, I agree that this is who God is, or I agree that this is the best political view, or I agree that this is the right sexual preference to have. I don't have to agree. I just need to respect. I just need to respect another person's choice, another person's religious belief, another person's sexual preference, another person's political view. I need to respect it, right? So when we say we must honor and respect the other person's model of the world, that's what that's about. Right now, there's a lack of respect for another person's point of view. There is, I'm right, you're wrong. There's a lot of righteousness. I'm right, my religion's right, my this is right, and that means everyone else is wrong. And what that does is it just divides everybody. And essentially, it's the reason why we have a lot of the wars that we have, a lot of the madness that we have in this world. And if you look at all of it, it all ends in suffering. Everybody that partakes in that energy is suffering. Right? So when is now the time for us, all of us, to end that suffering, for us to start to walk our talk? We want the world to change. When is now the time for us to begin to become who we need to be for the world to change? Which is, it starts with me, starts with you, starts with all of us. We must now start to respect other person's choices, other person's religious beliefs, other person's sexual preferences, other person's political views. We don't have to agree with them. I feel what I feel, I think what I think, but I can respect that that's what you see and that's what's important to you. I'll share with you in a little example. Okay, this will really put it all into perspective. Okay, so I don't specifically believe in, I've never been visited by some demons or anything like that, but I got a call one day from a lady who asked me, she heard about my coaching and said, can you help me? And I said, sure, what's going on? She said, I have demons. I have demons, taunting me, harassing me at night. And she said, can you help me with that? I said, absolutely. I'm an expert in demons. That's what I said to her. And shortly thereafter, we booked an appointment. I went with her. We did an N.L.P process, which is actually a parts integration, which it's a technical process. And what we did is we were able to resolve that conflict for her. And by the end of it, after that whole process was done, she was never ever confronted by a demon ever again. Now let me ask you a question, and this is really about respecting and honoring the other person's map of the world. If I specifically don't believe in demons, and I'm not saying they're there, they're not there. Again, it's just for me. I've never been visited by one. For me, I personally don't buy into it myself. But if I had said that to her, if I had said to her, "You serious? You're plagued by demons? Like, really?" That's kind of funny. Isn't that silly? I mean, don't you think you're really kind of silly? Don't you think you're kind of stupid? And I started to judge her and attack her. What would have happened? What's the very first thing she would have done? She would have put the phone down, right? And she would have continued, perhaps, having those issues. And I had a solution for her, but because of my not respecting that in her map of the world, in her model of the world, demons exist, and it's a problem for her, because I wouldn't respect that, I wouldn't be able to help her. I wouldn't be able to get her to where she needed to be. I put my own biases, my own perceptions of what's real, what's not, and all I did is I honored and respected that for her, in her mindset, in her belief system, it existed. And I stepped into her world where this existed for her. And I used a process that we do in N.L.P to help her resolve that. And it went away. So we must honor, respect the other person's map of the world. We don't need to agree with it. We don't need to say it's right. We don't need to change our opinions. It doesn't take away anything from us. If anything, what it does is it just allows for us to allow people to express who they are and respect and honor them as they are. So these are some important things I want to share, and I think that the world would be so much in a better place if we were able to do that. I like to think of us, the human race, as a rainbow, right? You've got this gorgeous rainbow of all these beautiful colors. You've got the browns, the greens, the blues, the pinks, the yellows, the oranges. Not one color makes the rainbow by itself. Not one color is the right color. Not one color is more beautiful than the other colors. They're all beautiful. In fact, it's the wide array of different colors, the diversity of the colors in the rainbow that makes the rainbow so beautiful. So please, please share this message. I want people to start to respect each other. Respect each other for each other's differences. Realize that it's the differences that make us great. It's the different perceptions, the different beliefs. It's the difference in our political views, the diversity of all of that. It's the differences in our religious views that brings the diversity and colors of who we are as a mankind, as a womankind. So that's what I wanted to share. Awesome. And I will see you on the next video.
If you like this video, click like and share. You can also find me on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and if you want to go to our website, krsuccess.com. Give us a call.